Hello everyone, my name is Deepika Bansal and I am from the IT department of JCRC Jaipur. We will start with the introduction of the MAD and after that we will have the experiments of the MAD. Now we are going to learn how to create this app. You can see the output of this app. So this is basically about the drawing the some basic graphics by the using an app that is making by the Android Studio. This is one of your experiments. So just we will start Android Studio project, a new project, and we will just name the project as we are creating just like paint application, MS Paint application. So and we will choose the empathy activity, and most important thing here is don't generate layout file and then finish. This is the most important thing of this project, of this building the project of like MS Paint projects. So you can see here Gradle has been finished building the project. So we can see start coding our project. Remember that you have created a layout, you have, so we have to creating the layout file as we have not created it default. So we will go on the new and we will create a new class as the paint view and then okay. And now this one has to extend the Java class of view Android view. So now what you have to do is there is an error, so you can use you can see the solution. So it will be create some constructor for the same, and there you go, it have created it. So it can you can declare here some variables which will be the layout, then I'll guess the perms. Now it will be, I will declare it as a public, and now we will just declare a path that will be private. And now of course that path, the initialize that path using the new path. All right, you can see we are going to create a object like paint brush, which will be new paint, and it will showing an error like to paint. So just control enter for importing the packages in the above section. So it will be removed the error, and now we will create a brush. We have already created a brush. Then on the brush set anti-alias true, and you can also have other option like set color of the brush and the color of the magenta. Okay, and then brush dot set the style of the brush. So you can use a paint dot style and the stroke. Okay, you can choose the other options also there, and the brush dot set stroke join. So we will type here is a paint dot join dot round. Okay, as you have seen, there are many options you can choose from there. Now I will use the set stroke width of the stroke. So I will pass the value for the same, and now we will also initialize the params like new layout, and we will pass the argument that is required normal layout values as match parent in the wrap contain for wrapping the content. So now for this, so now we will create some methods we have done with this paint view part. So for movement of the brush, we will create some functions for the same on touch, as I will declare some points here as float point x, as event dot get x, and float dot point y for the x-axis and the y-axis, event dot get y, these are the positions, and okay, now we will need to use a switch event dot get action. So make some cases, decision cases here, just like a movement event, and then action down. So as we are going to move to the point X and the point Y as the action down in the movement event, and the return to true. Okay, then case, as like we have already created a case of the movement action down as the action move, and the line to point X and the point Y, and then break. After that, we have make the default case. Default is to return the false. Alright, so now we have done with that. Then we will post validate here, post invalidate, and then return false. Okay, so this part here we have added, so we will just get the, you can see there are some options, so we will click on it, and this one here we just writing start the position here. So when you touch and the movement, and so wherever our brush goes to create a function for drawing actually, so we will create it. So we can name it just like on draw, and we are going to save it. So the canvas drawback to path, we will pass the path and the brush for the draw. That's it for the view class. We are going to go back to our main activity here. As you can see, we didn't identify anything and write it anything as the context. So we are going to do that right now. So we will write the code about it. It's like the paint view class here, and we just paint a view and created the object for the same of the paint view class. So we will pass this, and now you are going to set the content view, so it should be paint view. That's almost we have to suppose it, we just run on the emulator. So I've already launched my emulator, so I will go for the green button and it will be launching. Just wait for the Gradle to finish. You can see in the bottom line the Gradle building running, and after that installing the APK on the emulator, you can see the processing and the launching the activity, everything, and Gradle is finished and emulator is launched. So you can see we have paint name activity, and as I'm moving my mouse, I can just draw all the graphics whatever I want, the circle and the dots and the lines, half circles, straight lines, whatever I wanted to draw, I've drawn by using this activity by moving the mouse. So you can see this is all about the graphics, drawing graphics by some application using the Android Studio. Thank you so much.